Most of us have heard the popular pop culture reference, Crank That Soulja Boy. But have you ever heard the reference, Crank That Jump Rope?
Crank that jump rope. Crank that jump rope. Crank that jump rope.
If you ever played Soulja Boy's debut album, Unsigned and Still Major, the album before the album, you would have heard it. And if you're like me, you would have loved it. In this speech, I will be talking about why Soulja Boy's debut album is one of the best albums of all time. First of all, there's a cohesiveness throughout the whole album. It's kind of like a culture. He references many of the same things throughout the album, so when you catch on to them, they feel familiar and almost humorous. For example, he loves to reference the brand Bathe and Apes or Babes. As you can see in his song I'm So Dope Boy, he references Bathe and Apes. He even made a whole song dedicated to Babes. Another reference is Soulja Boy Tell'em.com. For example, it appears in the song Stacks on Deck and I'm the Hustle Man. Another reference is the website MySpace, which was a popular social media platform in the early 2000s, which has since been shut down. References it in I'm the Hustle Man and Stacks on Deck, and it's also on the album cover itself. In addition to promoting the cohesiveness of the album, it also makes it interesting and dated because MySpace no longer exists. It kind of is a funny thing because it's so early 2000s, it can't be made in any other time. Another reason why this album is so great is because of the message in the lyrics. Soulja Boy mostly writes lyrics that are about his personal successes and material wealth. Like here, he's talking about how he's so great because he has a CD or an album and a lot of money. This is in sharp contrast to a lot of the rap songs that are available. Most of them objectify women and just have really crude, kind of terrible lyrics. They might have good beats and get you energized, but especially as a young lady, I don't really like to hear stuff like that. So I definitely appreciate the message that he has going on in this album. Now, some opposition to this album is that sounds like it was made in a day, sounds like it was made in someone's bedroom. Honestly, I can see that. It might sound like it was made in a day because there are a lot of repeating themes, but like I said earlier, I think that adds to the cohesiveness of the album, and it's kind of a unique thing. Not a lot of albums have recurring things and the same references over and over again, and I think that's honestly a nice touch. As far as made in someone's bedroom, I think there is a DIY lo-fi quality, but I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I like to make amateur music and put it on SoundCloud. I have friends that make amateur music and it can be enjoyable and it's a fun thing, it's a creative thing, and it's different from when people sign with record labels and they have to put out songs. It can feel kind of robotic and forced, but this sounds like a project that was made by somebody who just wanted to make music to make music. And I do think it's funny that a household name like Soulja Boy has an album out that sounds similar to the types of songs that me and my friends might make for fun. It's definitely unpolished, definitely unprofessional, but if you have a taste for that, that just means that this album is kind of awesome. So, all in all, with the repeating references, with the uplifting lyrics that don't objectify women, and with the creative DIY essence of the album, I think that Soulja Boy's debut album, Unsigned and Still Major, the album before the album, is definitely his best album out. Even if it isn't his most popular, it's a slept on gem, and I definitely recommend everyone listen to the album the whole way through. This is my favorite album. I listen to it all the time. It gets me excited, it makes me happy, it makes me feel cool, it makes me feel like Soulja Boy. Thank you.